August 22nd, 1965, Harlem, New York. 2:19 a.m. The back room of the Red Rooster on 138th Street was thick with cigar smoke and low voices. A single green-shaded lamp hung over the table. Bumpy Johnson sat at the head, fedora tilted back, suit unbuttoned at the collar, eyes steady. Across from him sat his most trusted bodyguard for the last 7 years, Marcus, Big Mark, Tate, 6'3", 260 pounds, hands like hams, voice like gravel. Big Mark had taken bullets twice for Bumpy, once in '59 outside Smalls, once in '62 on Lenox. He was the man Bumpy trusted with the routes, the paths the product took from the docks through the city into Harlem. The routes were life, the routes were money, the routes were everything. Tonight the take was short, $20,000 short. Bumpy tapped ash from his Chesterfield into a glass tray. Didn't raise his voice. "Mark." Big Mark shifted in his chair. Big man, but small under that stare. "Boss." "Where's the rest?" Mark swallowed, looked at the table, lost it. Ambush on the bridge, 2 cars, masks. They took the van. I fought. Couldn't stop 'em. Bumpy leaned forward, slow. "Plates? Stolen? Faces?" "Didn't see." Bumpy studied him. Long, quiet. "You've been with me 7 years, Mark. Took lead for me, took steel for me. Never short, never late." Mark nodded fast. "Never, boss. I swear on my mama. They jumped us. I tried." Bumpy raised one finger. "I believe you." Mark exhaled, relief flooding his face. Bumpy continued. "But I don't believe the story." Mark froze. Bumpy pulled a small envelope from his coat, set it on the table. "Open it." Mark's hands shook as he tore it. Inside, photos, clear, night shots. Mark in a diner on the west side. Mark handing a folded paper to a white man in a suit. Mark counting cash in a motel room. Mark smiling. Mark's face drained. "Boss, I can explain." Bumpy's voice stayed calm. "You sold the route for $20,000 to the Gambino crew. They hit the van. You got paid. You thought I wouldn't know." Mark's mouth opened, closed. Bumpy leaned back. "I always know." Mark dropped to his knees. "Please, boss, my daughter's sick, hospital bills. I needed the money. I was gonna pay it back. I swear." Bumpy looked at him. "You took money from the Italians, gave them my route, put my men at risk, put Harlem at risk." Mark sobbed. "I know. I'm sorry. Kill me. Just don't hurt my family." Bumpy stood, walked around the table, stood over Mark. "I'm not gonna kill you, Mark." Mark looked up, hope flickering. Bumpy continued. "I'm gonna let you live long enough to see what you lost." He nodded toward the door. Illinois Gordon stepped in, big, silent. Victor Malone behind him. Bumpy spoke quiet. "Take him home. Let him see his daughter. Let him kiss his wife. Then bring him back here. Midnight tomorrow." Illinois grabbed Mark's arm, gentle, firm. Mark looked at Bumpy. "What are you gonna do?" Bumpy smiled, small, cold. "I'm gonna pay for your funeral, the same night." Mark's eyes widened. Bumpy turned away. "Midnight tomorrow, Mark. Don't run. You know I'll find you." Illinois let him out. The door closed. Bumpy sat back down, lit another cigarette, looked at the photos, then burned them, one by one. The ashes fell like snow. Mark had sold the route, sold trust, sold Harlem. Tomorrow night, Bumpy would sell him a funeral and make sure the whole city watched him pay the price. Not with bullets, with silence, the kind that echoes. August 23rd, 1965, Harlem, New York, 11:58 p.m. Big Mark Tate sat on the edge of his daughter's bed. The room was small, pink walls, stuffed animals on the shelf. His little girl, 8 years old, slept quiet, breathing soft. He'd kissed her forehead, told her he loved her, told her Daddy had to go to work late. She'd smiled in her sleep, held his finger. He stayed until the clock hit 11:45, then stood, looked at his wife in the doorway. She didn't cry, just nodded. "Be careful," she whispered. Mark kissed her too, long, hard, then walked out. The streets were quiet, Harlem sleeping. He walked to Small's Paradise, back door open. No one stopped him. Inside, the back room waited. Same green lamp, same table. Bumpy sat at the head, fedora low, Hennessy in front of him. Illinois stood by the wall, Victor at the door, Red and Jimmy in the corners. Mark stopped in the center, didn't sit. Bumpy looked up. "You came." Mark nodded. "Like you said." Bumpy tapped ash from his cigarette. "You sold the root for $20,000 to the Gambinos. They hit my van. My men could have died. Harlem could have bled." Mark's voice broke. "I know. I'm sorry. I needed the money, my daughter's treatments. They cost more than I had. I thought I could pay it back. I was wrong." Bumpy studied him. "You were." Silence stretched. Mark spoke again. "My family, they don't know. Please, don't hurt them. Do what you gotta do to me. Just let them live." Bumpy leaned forward. "I'm not gonna hurt your family. They didn't sell me out. You did." He nodded to Illinois. Illinois stepped forward, handed Mark a small envelope. Mark opened it slow. Inside, a death certificate template. His name already typed. Cause, heart attack. Date, tonight. And a single photo, his daughter sleeping, taken from outside the window. Mark's knees buckled. Bumpy's voice stayed calm. "You die tonight. Heart attack. Natural. Your wife gets $50,000 insurance. Your daughter gets the treatments paid, college fund set up, house paid off. They'll be taken care of, better than you ever could." Mark looked up, tears falling. You're paying for my funeral?" Bumpy nodded once. "Same night, same hour. I'm giving you a clean end. No pain, no mess, no shame on the street. Your family mourns a good man, not a thief, not a traitor." Mark sobbed. "Why?" Bumpy exhaled smoke. "Because you were loyal once, saved my life twice. That counts. But betrayal erases it all. So I give you this. A way to leave them safe, a way to leave with some dignity." Mark stared at the envelope, at the photo, then at Bumpy. "I deserve worse." Bumpy stood. "You do, but your daughter doesn't." He nodded to Victor. Victor stepped forward, held a small glass, clear liquid inside. Mark looked at it. "What is it?" Victor answered quiet. "Painless, fast. You sleep, you don't wake up." Mark took the glass, hands shaking. He looked at Bumpy one last time. "Tell my wife, I love her. Tell my girl, Daddy's sorry. Tell them, I tried." Bumpy nodded. "I will." Mark drank. One swallow, set the glass down. Then he sat, slow, looked at the ceiling. "I'm ready." Bumpy stood over him. "You were a good man once, Mark. Remember that." Mark closed his eyes. Minutes passed. His breathing slowed, then stopped. Silence. Bumpy looked at Illinois. "Call the doctor. Heart attack. Natural causes." Illinois nodded. Bumpy turned to Victor. "Pay the funeral home. Top casket, flowers, everything. Make it nice." Victor nodded. Bumpy walked to the door, paused, looked back at Mark's body. Quiet. "Rest easy, old friend." He stepped out. Harlem kept sleeping. The next morning, the obituary ran small. Marcus Tate, beloved husband and father, passed peacefully. Funeral services Friday. The church was full. Family cried. Friends mourned. No one asked questions. No one knew. Bumpy sent flowers. No card, but everyone knew who sent them and why. The route stayed safe. Harlem stayed his. And Big Mark Tate, he got the only mercy Bumpy could give. A clean death, a paid funeral, a family protected, because even in betrayal, some debts are paid and some lessons are final. August 24th, 1965, Harlem, New York, 11 a.m. Mount Calvary Baptist Church on 145th Street was full, not packed, quiet, full. Pews half occupied, family in front, friends scattered. The casket was closed, mahogany, polished, flowers white and heavy, lilies, roses, carnations. No card on the biggest arrangement, but everyone knew who sent it. Lena Tate sat in the front row, black dress, veil down. daughter on her lap, 8 years old, clutching a teddy bear, eyes wide, not understanding. The pastor spoke soft. Marcus was a good man, a hard-working man. He loved his family. He loved Harlem. He was taken too soon. Heart attack. The Lord called him home. No one whispered. No one questioned. The service ended. Pallbearers, men from the neighborhood, not Bumpy's crew, carried the casket out. Slow, steady. Outside, the hearse waited. Black, shiny. Bumpy Johnson stood across the street. Fedora low, coat buttoned. No entourage, just him. He didn't approach, didn't speak. Lena saw him, held her daughter closer. Bumpy met her eyes, nodded once, small, respectful, then turned, walked away. The hearse pulled off, slow, silent. Harlem watched it go. No one asked why the funeral was paid in full. No one asked why the casket was top shelf. No one asked why the flowers had no card. They just knew. Big Mark Tate died of a heart attack. Natural causes. The paper ran a small notice. Marcus Tate, 38, beloved husband and father, passed peacefully. Services private. The insurance paid out. $50,000. Lena got the house deed, the college fund papers, a bank account with enough to last. She never asked where it came from. She never needed to. She moved the kids out of Harlem 6 months later. Detroit. New start. No one followed. No one bothered her. Bumpy never spoke of Mark again. Never needed to. The route stayed safe. The product kept moving. Harlem kept breathing. And the lesson, it echoed, louder than any gunshot. Betray Bumpy Johnson, and you don't just die. You leave your family with everything you couldn't give them, and your name dies quiet. No shame on the street, no questions, just silence, the kind Bumpy preferred, because some debts are paid in blood, some in gold, and some in mercy that hurts worse than either. Big Mark Tate got mercy, Harlem got the reminder, and Bumpy Johnson, he kept the throne, because loyalty isn't just given, it's earned, and betrayal is paid in full, every time. August 25th, 1965, and the years that followed. The funeral came and went quiet. Lena Tate took the insurance money. She moved the kids to Detroit. New life. She never came back to Harlem, never spoke of Marcus again. But ogni anno, nel suo compleanno, accendeva una candela. Quiet, private. Harlem forgot Marcus Tate fast. The spot on 135th got a new manager. No one asked questions. No one dared. Bumpy Johnson never mentioned the name again. Never needed to. The lesson lived in the silence. But mercy from Bumpy hurt worse than any bullet. The precinct captains noticed. The envelopes kept coming. Smaller, steady. No one talked about Big Mark. No one asked why he died sudden. The silence held. Years passed. Bumpy kept the throne. Harlem kept breathing. And every time a new runner thought about skimming, every time a new captain thought about shaking down a spot, the story whispered itself. Quiet, clean, final. Marcus Tate got a funeral paid in full. His family got a future. And Harlem got the reminder. Betrayal costs everything. Even mercy has teeth. And Bumpy Johnson, he never forgot, never forgave. But he paid what was owed. Because some debts are settled in silence. And that silence lasted longer than any scream. August 1965, and the decades that followed. Harlem, New York. Marcus Tate's funeral passed like a quiet breath in Harlem. Closed casket, white lilies, no big speeches. The pastor called it a sudden but peaceful passing. Heart attack, natural, no one questioned, no one dared. Lena Tate took the insurance money, $50,000 clean. The house deed cleared, college fund papers signed. She moved the kids to Detroit 6 months later. New school, new street, new life without the shadow of Harlem. She never returned, never spoke Marcus's name in anger, but every year on his birthday she lit a candle. Quiet, private. Harlem forgot Marcus Tate fast. The spot on 135th got a new manager. The route stayed clean. The product kept moving. Bumpy Johnson never mentioned the name again, never needed to. The lesson lived in the silence. Runners who heard the story, whispered, secondhand, understood quick. Betray Bumpy, and you don't just die. You die clean. Your family gets everything you couldn't give them, and your name disappears. Clean, quiet, merciful, but mercy from Bumpy hurt worse than any bullet. The precinct captains noticed. The envelopes kept coming, smaller, steady, $1,000 a month. No gold anymore, just cash, just reminder. No one talked about Big Mark. The silence held. Years passed. Bumpy kept the throne until 1968. Heart attack at the Wells Supper Club, same booth, cigarette still burning. Harlem mourned. Thousands lined the streets. No one mentioned Marcus Tate in the eulogies. No need. The story faded into legend, whispered on corners, told to new runners, passed like gospel. Steal from Bumpy, he don't kill you. He lets you live long enough to lose everything, then he pays for your funeral, same night. Lena never remarried, raised the kids strong. They grew up knowing their father, worked hard, and loved them. No details, no questions. Detroit kept them safe. Harlem kept its secrets. And Bumpy's mercy? It echoed. In every runner who thought twice. In every captain who looked the other way. Mercy wasn't weakness. It was the sharpest weapon. Because Bumpy Johnson didn't just punish. He taught. And the lesson? It lasted. Longer than any grave. Longer than any grudge. Longer than Harlem itself. Because some debts are paid in blood, some in gold, and some in silence, the kind that echoes forever.